seen a unit on the ground there trailing him.
So that we presume that this is either tracking mode, which is where they're not right up upon them, or they've just pulled pretty far back to try to keep their distance.
Yeah.
The challenge, of course, with this situation is that if something happens, it's much harder for them to react quickly because they're not as close by.
And they want to bring it to a safe end. And a lot of people say, hey, well, throw out the spike strip. There's so many challenges, especially when the driver is so erratic in neighborhoods like this. And you can see he's just doing loops now through this neighborhood here. I believe, just based upon what I saw, that the driver saw that the 91 freeway westbound was so busy, he decided to just eject and get off the freeway. At times, we watched,
it
looked like there was another little incident going there.
Yeah, I wonder if that was connected or not. It looked like there were a couple officers there.
It could have been just random. Because this is an area here where.
Okay, so the car's stopping. Is he going to get out?
All right, let's see what happens here.
Keeps driving. So you wonder, Rick, because often we see these pursuit suspects go to neighborhoods that they are familiar with.
But in this situation,
now we see an officer.
There is a unit finally.
I wonder if that's that same unit that we just saw, or if it's a different unit.
And initially, what I was saying, just from covering all these years, it looked like the driver was so agitated, he just decided to eject off the 91 freeway because it was moving so slowly, and he couldn't get his way down the freeway, so he decided to take the quickest exit.
Yeah, Rick, it did not look at all like that was a planned exit. We talked to Alex about going to neighborhoods that are familiar to you.
Yeah.
It did not look
Here's
like
an
that
intersection.
driver was trying to take that specific exit. The concern, though, just minutes ago, is that driver was in residential neighborhoods going at those speeds. The concern for people being at home with their children and their pets and going for walks. Now back on a more business type of street, but still those high speeds, 60 miles an hour there on those streets.
And you can see the backup, the line of cars are at that in and out as the pursuit just passed that on Pioneer Boulevard there. And you're right, Christine, in that as this suspect is being pursued through this very busy residential area, through Norwalk and Downey, the south end of LA County here, and driving erratically, trying to get through intersections where he has a red light. He continues on here. They want to bring this to a safe end, and it's very difficult in situations like this to throw out a spike strip, to conduct that pit maneuver, that pursuit intervention technique, where they try to
here we go, going the wrong way. This is very dangerous.
Through that interchange there and navigating it quite well there. So luckily nobody was hit there. And again, another reminder now on Foster Road through the Downey Norwalk area here. If you ever see anything like this, stay inside if it enters your neighborhood. Don't go out and try to record it. Don't try to be a hero and try to block in a suspect, because you have no idea what you're dealing with. This is an assault with a deadly weapon suspect, and that weapon may have just been the vehicle there, as we're starting to hear, involving his girlfriend, perhaps a domestic situation. But with that said, there are situations where these are very dangerous criminals, allegedly, perhaps with a weapon. And if that's the case, if you put yourself in a position between officers and a suspect like this, you're putting yourself in danger. So let them do their jobs. They're going to do the best they can to bring this as they run through a stop sign there.
Audio down. Be right back. Go ahead.
Please just stay inside. You can see a group of people out there in that residential area making up.
This guy's
Let's see what happens here.
Is he going to get out?
Yeah, he's going to get out.
The pursuit.
He's getting out
right
now.
Getting out of the car. Is he going to turn himself in, or is he going to run?
No,
Let's see what he does.
got a gun.
Hands not up.
Cops are right there.
And he is being told by those officers
to put his hands
up. He's
up.
acting very casually here. And again, no word. We don't know if he knows this neighborhood. He knows this home here. It looks like there is a person there on the porch. And he's just standing. There he is. As we tilt down there, this is Gridley Road and Mazza Street in the Downey area.
That's an officer there.
That's his cell phone. Looks like he's on his cell. He's saying he looks like, and the officers are giving him clear instructions.
Those
just
people
drop
in
your
that
cell
yard.
phone, put your hands up, and he's just, hey, I'm just trying to get a hold of somebody right now.
The person that's out in the front too of their house.
Yeah, and that's
get out of there.
You got to get out of there. You don't know what you're going to be in the crossfire if something were to happen. We don't know if the suspect, he may not be armed at this time. He's just trying to communicate with someone with his cell phone to say, hey, here I am. I've done this. I want to let you guys know I'm going to be taken into custody. Or he's doing it. The bottom line is the officers are giving this suspect clear instructions to put your hands up, drop that cell phone, and come towards them. laying flat out on the roadway there, on the street, on the sidewalk, and he's not doing it. He is not.
Ooh.
He's not
So,
come towards them, laying flat out on the roadway there, on the street, on the sidewalk, and he's not doing it. He is not.
Ooh.
He's not
So,
abiding by instructions. And that's the CHP unit right there, the first unit
Rick,
in front.
as we're watching this here, we see just the one CHP unit, just the one officer.
There's two officers. There's two
You have
officers,
two?
Chris.
All right, this suspect here, though, acting very erratically and not complying at all. Very scary that the person could get back into their vehicle, reach for perhaps a weapon in their vehicle. But then you have to wonder about the two people there that are in the yard who are not going inside for their own safety and protection.
And they, again, as I had just mentioned minutes ago, you can't do that. You just don't know what. And I'm sure that gentleman there wants to help out and bring this. He could be saying, hey, just give up, hands up. And this is a standoff situation now because he's not that suspect is clearly not doing what he is told at this time. Those officers are saying, hands up, drop the cell phone, come towards us, back up. We've seen it so many times, laying out on the roadway, on the sidewalk there, so that they can bring it to a peaceful
We think
end.
that there may be a knife in his other hand. I'm hearing from our. Sorry, that may be incorrect information. So here's what we are hearing, though. The pursuit started at 4:01 out of Riverside's police department, the area of the 91 freeway and La
I hate
Sierra.
when they stop like that.
The suspect wanted for that assault with a deadly weapon, driving that beige Ford Expedition.
Can you hear me, Creed?
And now
Yeah, we can hear you just fine.
Process of,
I was
of a
curious
standoff.
because I'm watching.
At a time,
I
as
just
we know,
texted that
Rick
young
and
man.
Christine, where
He didn't
officer-involved shootings are so in the news.
So I'm very
and this
concerned.
is a very, very tense
are
situation for
communicating.
everybody involved. What we don't know is what
he
could
just
be
threw
in
his
this man's
phone.
pocket.
What
He
does
just
that
threw his
mean?
cell phone. He just slid his cell phone there underneath the gate. And
That was a quick chase.
Maybe the suspect.
We caught it
does know
only a
this
few
other
minutes in,
gentleman.
and-
Again, what I saw as
he
that
was
suspect
definitely
ejected,
not
took that off
interested
ramp
in
of the
giving
91,
up
it
at
appeared it
all.
was just
Yeah.
purely because of heavy
Do
volume.
they shoot him if he tries to get back into his vehicle? That's my question.
And in these times, everything he's got something else in his hand there.
what is
He's
he
throwing
throwing
that.
under
Looks
the
like
hood?
maybe his wallet. Looks like a square type of
That
type of
white,
deal
the
there,
guy in the white
and perhaps keys.
tank top is going to get shot.
Looks like you have now CHP.
He doesn't
and
seem to be
also
concerned
Sheriff's
at all.
Department. They're
You
responding.
think this
I'm
is
guessing-
like fun?
You have to think about that
I'm guessing that they know each other.
Father and
distraction
son.
when officers are trying to issue these commands.
There's no
Whoa.
question. That's a good
Whoa.
point.
Okay, hands up.
Yeah, now he's got his hands up.
There we
He's
go.
backing up.
That's
Okay,
more
now
like
it looks
it.
like he.
Okay,
That's
now
what
it looks like he may be following the commands.
Yeah, and here come some other people.
Who are
out
these
there.
people?
Yeah, and
I'm guessing
maybe
that's
maybe
family.
He knows it's possible.
That's why
but,
he went there and stopped,
We'll
I guess.
find that out later. And
Yeah.
thankfully, he's doing what
That
he's
has to
told.
be.
Yeah,
now.
because now they
The
just
person
grabbed
grabbing
whatever it is that went underneath. See the lady there up at the top.
Looks like they
said, "Look
are
here."
yelling perhaps to that
All
suspect.
the money. I need to get it from him because we don't know when he'll be back home.
Outside people who are
It's a great
partaking in what
beginning,
they're trying to do to bring this to an end. Looks
show
like he
before
is
the show.
complying
By the
with
way, we
his
got a show tonight at
instructions.
8:30 coming up.
Not turning around like that.
That's
He's
right.
He's
Make
turning
sure
around.
you,
His head should be flat.
Is he
on-
talking with these
He's
people?
really,
Because these
I mean,
people
this guy
keep
probably
getting
has
closer
something
to him.
wrong with him,
And
let's
I
just
would
say.
think
And speaking of people that have things wrong with them,
that's
join
a
us
lot
tonight,
okay.
8:30, when we'll be playing.
Checking
Wow.
the
They're gonna
UGT.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to that. That'll be fun. This is in California, but I'm not sure exactly which
Happy
city.
to see this happen in such a way where no one is hurt. You know what? Everyone in this town can go to bed tonight and know that no one will break in or burn their house to the ground while they're trying to sleep.
By the
So-
way, this is chase number 3 for the day in California. We missed the other 2.
Yeah, somewhere near Long Beach, I'm pretty sure.
Of course, we caught this one that was only like a 10-minute damn
You
chase.
see between those deputies there?
But yeah, we got a show tonight at 8:30 tonight. So if you want to join us, it'll be fun.
Involved, not
gonna be a
just
lot of fun, baby.
bystanders. Now, just looking at their
It's going to be
their
more fun than
behavior
this
there. So perhaps
crappy
he
chase.
He did know, and he
He knew
did
where
exit
he was
that
going,
area
at
and
least.
went to an area that he was familiar with and connected
Yeah,
with
he-
family.
And he
Yeah, I
went
almost
straight
want
there.
to see how officers are handling those people right now. I'm
Didn't
sure
you
they're
used
gonna
to
wanna
own that
perhaps
vehicle right
talk
there?
to
He
them
was
or find
driving.
out
I'm
what the
pretty sure
connection is,
I
if
saw
there
you
is any
driving that
connection. But
actual
You
vehicle.
have this pursuit that has come to an end.
I had a
Look at
white,
those rims.
Peacefully,
white Tahoe
rims.
with,
suspect
without
there
rims.
in custody,
Them rims,
despite
son.
driving so erratically. Nobody hurt, no accidents, No vehicle accidents.
That's a shame.
And you have this coming to an end here on surface streets after being on the freeway from Riverside
What is that white
County.
car? Look how long it looks. Is that a stretch?
And again, hopefully we'll find out that nobody was hurt in this. And
Christian, you ain't kidding, but that's what it's all about. So it makes it so much fun.
We had heard that there was some sort of.
You never know what's going to happen. Are they going to end like that? The dude going to get shot? Is he going to get? Is he going to get into an accident? Hell, I've seen people get hit at intersections before.
They were just pulling this guy. Am I correct? And then he just took off. That's my understanding.
Well, yeah, because of a domestic situation, though.
Okay, so they had very good cause to pull him out. So we don't have to worry about drugs or anything like that.
They were emotionally involved in the situation, but perhaps they were just they're just some folks who saw what was happening and were trying to help out there.
I can tell you if that happened in front of my house, I am not hanging out to watch what's going on in the standoff. I'm getting as far away from that as I possibly can.
And that's what you have to do. Again,
everybody's a pussy like this guy that just was saying.
We know not fight is happening now. As you can see,
wait a minute. Let's see the guy on the bike.
The suspect
that's suspicious.
Aside that CHP unit there to make sure that there's no other contraband on that man there. And this will be investigated. Obviously, the CHP involved, the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department. Those deputies are there in the beige shirts and the green pants there. This is an area that the law enforcement is the Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department through Norwalk and Downey, that south portion of Los Angeles County. Coming to an end here, this pursuit, a high-speed pursuit, erratic at times through the freeways coming out of the Inland Empire, coming out of Riverside County into LA County to here.
All right, so to recap, if you will, we're now on early with an early edition of the Fox 11 News.
And we are on early with our early edition of the Creedence and Bishop Show.
Yes, we are. Coming up 8:30 tonight.
Recap.
Recap of the replay of the 10-minute
driving
chase
on the shoulder at high speeds. There were some dangerous and tense moments, especially in.
They didn't back off. They stayed right on him. By the way, they did not care.
Until they got to the surface streets.
Thankfully, that did not happen, and we do see this peaceful ending to the pursuit. Unclear if that was a knife.
Hate those peaceful endings.
Although it's so peaceful here.
May have been, and they're unclear who these other people were that were outside this house.
It looked like he had a cell phone in a wallet.
Now we're looking at that.
Unless he had a square knife.
Some answers to some of those questions.
Yeah, I'm noticing that law enforcement is not going over to talk to those people just yet. And sometimes,
that's kind of weird.
In this day and age, people want to document what's going on, or they're not as fearful as perhaps other people might be. They want to witness it for themselves or to be able to report.
By the way, so tonight on the show, we've got that DTF game. What is it called again?
RUDTF.
RUDTF. So we're going to be playing that game, and you can join us in the chat and play along. It should be fun. Have some amazing news tonight. Believe it or not, the news at 9 is one of the best of the year.
Oh my!
There's just some really good news for some reason.
Or family.
Well, that's good because I'm pretty sure the mailbag was not as good. I think
it also is something
so we need somebody to really pull it together for us.
Not much happening this week for people looking for advice.
The advice that is being asked is simple advice, but you know what? Just as important as the complicated ones.
By the way, had a great interview last night with Bill Moseley, a true legend in the horror genre. And that's up on YouTube, which is Creedence and Bishop Show. There's the knife. Look at the knife.
Oh, there is a knife.
That is definitely a knife.
Either that or a very big brush.
It could be a hairbrush, but I think the dude was a bald. Yeah, the interview with Bill Moseley was very good. If you want to check that out, it's up on YouTube. Tonight, as far as news goes, we got to talk about Chuck E. Cheese, Cracker Barrel. So we always got to get the food talk in there, of course. But got some very sad news from New York City.
Oh no.
We're going to talk about beaver nuggets.
I've been talking about that, mentioning
beaver nuggets
and a giant rat in Mexico City.
Even how we handle these,
just to
covering these situations.
name
I
a
like
few
the
things.
term beaver nuggets.
time
Not
and
sure
Yeah.
what I think of that, but I like it.
Yeah.
Oh, they should have shot this guy. He's a Rams fan.
Better
Oh,
policing,
well.
or more detailed
I mean,
training, perhaps.
How'd your Raiders do? Did they win again?
One again, baby. Look at that. Just like
Wow.
that. Boom. Big money. Winning.
Just like that. Well, I guess that's it.
That's it for that. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
It was very interesting, though. I saw the guy. He was bald headed. He did not have a wife beater on like I'd hoped, but he definitely had the opportunity to do something crazy. He didn't, but you know what? It happens sometimes. I'm just glad we were able to jump on a little bit of that. And like we were saying earlier, 8:30 here in about 38 minutes, we will go live. Not just myself and Creedence, but it'll be Bishop and the one and only fan favorite Knox joining us as well.
Is that confirmed though, or
Look here? I'm like a weatherman with Knox. You know, I'll say if something's going to happen when I'm not 100% sure. You just gotta wait and see. Wait and see.
He is. He's definitely running out of. He's running out of excuses though. So I mean, you can only, you know what I mean? We got a double banger of the video of the night tonight, by the way, because I couldn't figure out which one was better. So we'll just do both of them.
Well, that's good because you're gonna miss a show and won't have video of the week. So we definitely need to get an extra one in case this time tomorrow night you're not busy. Please join us as we'll be interviewing adult film superstar Texas Patty. The first question will be, why are you called Texas Patty? That's the first one.
Nice. That's tomorrow night.
Tomorrow night, right here.
Also October 1st at 8:30, Life of Agony. Joey Z from Life of Agony.
Big, a lot of big response on that one. A lot of people really excited about that. So, you know, make sure if you wonder the best way to watch these videos or interact with us, make sure you go over to YouTube. YouTube is the place to do it. It's just a better experience. You know, I can tell you to go to this McDonald's and it's good, but the one down the street, oh my God, the food is so hot.
Also, on the interview side of things, this Friday, Kane Hodder, actor and stuntman, that's at a special time alert, 6 p.m. Did I say his name right?
Kane Hodder. Some people say Kane Hodder. So, you know what? Either way is right.
Tomato.
He is star of films such as Hatchet. He also played Jason Voorhees from Part 7 on through Jason X. So, I mean, he's got the credentials. He's a well-known stuntman. He even has a great book out there chronicling how he was injured during a stunt, which left him burned pretty severely. Wow. Yeah. So
Jesus,
he's got quite the story. Still an active actor. By the way, my daughter just came here a while ago and showed me a gigantic blackhead on a bobby pin. And I don't know if that was probably about the scariest thing I have seen in recent history. I don't know why, but she did. She's like, look at this.
Your daughter, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
They love those. Have you ever watched that show, Dr. Pimple Popper?
No, my God, it was on the other night. We had just popped up the old YouTube live TV, and it was on, and it was disgusting.
Do not eat or be eating anything. It's almost like the rule for swimming. Do not eat or go watching Dr. Pimple Popper within an hour of eating because it will make you sick.
Yeah, it's pretty gross.
Totally sick. Do you think the old guy is going to be in any trouble over there across the gate? You think they're going to harass him? Because it seems like they're just standing around watching that knife like they're waiting for it to do something.
Have they not even picked up the knife yet? I figured they'd have one of them little cones. Well, look at all those basketballs on top of the roof. Jesus, it's like 8 basketballs up on that roof.
Look, there's a hoop dream up there from somebody. Either that or there's a kickball court pretty nearby.
We had I forgot to tell you, we had a chase come by our house. unfortunately, I got on the scanner too late to really hear what happened, but he looped by our house, went way out, and came back in, and they got him before he got back on 77. Apparently, he had wrecked out pretty bad.
Look at these two white women that have just showed up down there, the blonde and the lady in the pink shirt. They're just doing a lot of aggressive arm gestures. I'm not sure what they're there for.
They were down in the bottom there. Oh, well, let's talk
Peking Tom. Let's hear
this. I guess they're going into their news now.
Video to show you. And so we went next door.
Nice mask, poor lady.
Saw a video of someone out in their driveway between two cars, peeking through our wood fence in our daughter's bedroom window for about, which we later realized was about 45 minutes.
She's filed a police report. Pasadena detectives say that they are looking into whether the same suspect is involved in all of the incidents, and anyone with information is asked to call Pasadena police.
Orange County's COVID-19 numbers are improving.
Look at the arms on her. Oh my God.
She spends time in the gym. Oh, and now she's
pulled a Bill Mosley and locked up. No, they're leaving. We'll be right back. Speaking of being right back, just about 32 minutes, excuse me. We'll
22 minutes. Yeah, he just wants to start the show now. Now that we're here.
Get it going. Where are the other two? Where are the other two? I'm surprised they didn't jump on.
They are both of them are extremely busy people.
They are. Both of them raising families. One happens to belong to somebody, and the other one just happens to be other people's children he's raising.
Oh, that's good. Seriously, though, you think Knox is going to join us? Huh? I mean, he was on last night for the interview. He was on for the interview yesterday. His mic was on point. You know, let's just say we're at 10. He is always at 15. And is it me? Is it loud?
Will Bishop's air conditioner be going tonight?
I think he's going to get a very old refrigerator freezer to put in there so that we can add that sound as well. I was kind of thinking maybe we should all just unplug our microphones and we'll just start using our webcam mic and not tell anybody about it and be very embarrassed whenever asked about it, by the way. Do you notice that?
Yeah.
Whenever we bring it up, he's very embarrassed about it.
Are you sure?
Or he just cuts his stream short and just leaves.
All right, I gotta go back.
He don't even say bye. He just
disappears.
He goes for it. He does. Yupper. All right. Well, let's jump off. We got a show tonight, 8:30. Join us here in a little bit.
Sounds good.
Okay.